the last class, and then we'll move ahead. Now, money market as the one of the classifications of markets under the maturity of claim. We say that money market has financial claims or deals in financial instruments which have a validity of less than 1 year, whereas capital market deals in instruments with a time duration of more than 1 year. Now, money market is actually a composite of a number of markets, and which I told you in the last class also, your treasury bill market, certificate of deposit, commercial papers, and call money market, all these together make up the money market. Now, money market has more of institutional participation. If we compare it with the capital market, retail investors negligible हैं money market में, though efforts are being made there. Some percentage is being retained for the retail investors, but in various segments of the market, but still the participation is very low. This market is dominated by RBI, commercial banks, financial institutions, and primary dealers. Primary dealers are authorized dealers for government securities. They can take both buy and sell position for government securities and are registered with SEBI. So फंक्शंस में गवर्नमेंट को भी जब शॉर्ट टर्म फंड्स चाहिए, कॉर्पोरेट्स को जब शॉर्ट टर्म फंड्स चाहिए, या कमर्शियल बैंक्स को, आरबीआई को शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन के लिए फंड्स चाहिए, देन मनी मार्केट कम्स टू द रेस्क्यू ऑफ दीज पार्टीज. इन ईच सेगमेंट ऑफ द मार्केट, different players can raise money for a short duration with adequate safety. The biggest highlight of this market is since it has institutional participants, government, that gives a lot of safety to the investors. Also, the liquidity is very high in this market. Importance I told you people already कि जो बाकी financial markets की importance है, more or less that is the same for the money market, though for commercial banks this has much more importance, this segment of the market, as compared to the capital market. Why and how, that we'll do when we are studying the instruments of money market or segments of money market. Apart from that, government के लिए monetary policy formulation and monetary policy implementation both is taking place through the money market. So these were the components, constituents, instruments of money market, and we had started with the call money market being the shortest in duration. So call money market is for overnight lending. So when banks need to maintain their CRR, SLR, that is reserve ratios, they need short-term funds. Overnight borrowing or lending के लिए होती है call money market. And I also told you that CRR and SLR needn't be checked by RBI on daily basis. This is done every fortnight, but during that duration, जो 14 days मिलते हैं, उसमें हर बैंक को 95% ऑफ रिजर्व रिक्वायरमेंट मेंटेन करनी पड़ती है. अगर इसमें कहीं शॉर्टफॉल हो रहा है, then that can be adjusted through borrowing and lending in the call money market. If the period of lending or borrowing exceeds 1 day, is up to 14 days, then it is known as short notice market, and a duration more than 14 days is known as term money market. This is what we discussed last time, how the functioning is taking place. Everything is online. You have a proper negotiated dealing system through which the functioning is enabled. Now we come to the second constituent, second instrument of the money market, very important, treasury bill market or the T-bill market. Now, if the government has to raise funds, then the government has two options before it. One is to approach the debt market. Second is to approach the money market, depending on the duration for which the debt is required. So, T-bill market is for short-term borrowing by the government. Now, since government comes into picture, I told you that the safety of, at least if I talk about this segment, then it is almost cent% safe, because at the time of issue itself, you know what is the return, what will be the return on the treasury bill you have invested in. Now, treasury bills are of three types of maturity: 91 days, 182 days, and 364 days. Now, treasury bills are issued at discount and they are redeemed at par, which means अगर face value 100 है और आपका 91 day treasury bill है being issued at ₹97. So at the onset of the transaction itself, you know that you will be getting a ₹3 interest on 97 invested for 91 days. तो आप अपना रेट ऑफ रिटर्न इजीली कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो और ये शॉर्ट है. So there'll be no difference in what you will be receiving and what you are expecting. So in that terms, T-bill is cent% safe market. Okay, now how is the government selling the T-bills? This is done through an auction process. Auction process which is notified on the RBI website. Okay, so even if you open the RBI website right now and you search for a T-bill auction, आपको mentioned होगा कि कितनी duration का T-bill है, कब issue हो रहा है और कब redeem हो रहा है. All this is mentioned at what rate of interest what rate of interest the T-bill is offering, that is also mentioned. And then institutional participants, they bid for the most competitive return rate of interest as per them, and the minimum amount in which you can invest is 25,000, and then you're investing in multiples of 25,000. 14-day, 91-day T-bills are auctioned every Friday. 182 days and 364 are generally auctioned every alternate week on Wednesdays. Okay, so you can follow this timeline on the RBI website also. Now T-bill market में auction में सबसे ज़्यादा participation commercial banks की है, because they need to keep a part of their money in SLR, statutory liquidity ratio. So 18% of the demand and time liabilities जो बैंक के पास डिपॉजिट्स हैं उसका 18% आपको लिक्विड फॉर्म में रखना है. तो लिक्विड फॉर्म में मनी या नियर मनी फॉर्म में रखना है. तो T-bill is a near cash or cash equivalent, because whenever required it can be easily converted into cash. Coming to the advantages of T-bill to the issuer as well as to the investor. Issuer is the government. गवर्नमेंट को क्या फायदा है? जब भी कुछ डेफिसिट है, एडिशनल फंड्स रिक्वायर्ड है, you can enter the T-bill market. Then again, if there is excess liquidity in the system, in the economy, it can be absorbed through the issue of T-bills. What do we mean by excess liquidity? Can anyone tell me what is excess liquidity?
Ma'am, like the security can be converted into cash within a limited period of time.
वो तो लिक्विडिटी है जो आपने डिफाइन करा है, बट एक्सेस लिक्विडिटी इन द इकोनॉमी, व्हाट डज दैट मीन? Now class, excess liquidity is money, near money, when you can convert, as Vignesh told, securities into cash. When there's excess money supply in the economy which is not backed by enough production, then that can lead to inflation. तो उसको अवॉइड करने के लिए जो एक्सेस मनी है कॉर्पोरेट्स के हाथ में या से इंस्टीट्यूशंस के पास या फिर रिटेल इन्वेस्टर्स के पास, government tries to absorb it by issuing T-bills so that people can put their money to a constructive use. They can invest the excess money they are having. That means the absorption of excess liquidity in the economy. Apart from this, since participation is good, volumes, value of trading is good, this market has good tradability, high degree of liquidity. For the purchaser investor, it is a liquid market and a safe instrument to invest in. So that was about T-bills, treasury bills. Next instrument is commercial bills. Now T-bills are issued by government for short-term borrowing from the market, while commercial bills are issued by corporates for short-term borrowing from the market. So like T-bills, commercial bills also are liquid investments, and unlike T-bills, commercial bills can to some extent carry a degree of risk. However, the risk is quite low when compared to other traditional forms of investment. Now, what is a commercial bill? It is a negotiable instrument. Simple words में दो parties हैं, say A and B in a business dealing. A is selling goods, B is buying goods. This sale and purchase is taking place on credit basis. So no cash is being paid, and say A is giving a credit period of 60 days to B. Now selling goods, that too having a good value on credit basis, requires some acknowledgement by B that he or she has made some purchases from A. Now when this is put formally in a proper format with stamp attached on a stamp paper, so that becomes a commercial bill. तो party B acknowledge करेगी that I owe so and so amount to party A, which will be paid on so and so date. That becomes a bill of exchange, a commercial bill. Now 60 days later, A can furnish that bill to B and ask for the money due. इसमें एक और ऑप्शन हो सकती है, अगर विद इन दिस 60 days A requires this money, then A can also approach a commercial bank. और बैंक जब बिल्स के अगेंस्ट पैसा देता है तो उसको क्या बोलते हैं? Many of you are account students. When the seller takes a bill of exchange to bank and bank gives money against that, what is this process known as?
Overdraft.
नहीं, ओवरड्राफ्ट तो बेटा होता है आपका करंट अकाउंट है. वेरी गुड अभय एंड संजना. इट इज नोन एज डिस्काउंटिंग ऑफ बिल्स. Overdraft is when your current account withdrawal is more than your current account deposit. That is overdraft facility. Discounting में क्या है? अगर ये 100 रुपए का था जो ट्रांजैक्शन थी, ए कमर्शियल बैंक के पास गया कि ये 100 रुपए का बिल मेरे पास है, तो कमर्शियल बैंक क्या करेगा? इमीडिएटली ए को 95 रुपीज दे देगा. ठीक है, ए को जो कैश रिक्वायरमेंट थी वो फुलफिल हो गई. अब 60 डेज जब एंड होंगे तो कमर्शियल बैंक डायरेक्टली बी के पास जाएगा और 100 रुपीज रिट्रीव कर लेगा. 5 rupees being the earning for the commercial bank. So there might be some explicit charges by the bank for discounting of bills, and then this way also the bank is earning. Now when commercial banks need money, अब एक फेज है जब ए ने बैंक को दिया, डिस्काउंटिंग ऑफ बिल हो गया. अब एक बैंक को जब पैसा चाहिए और वो दोबारा बिल को डिस्काउंट करवाए दूसरे बैंक के साथ, उसको रीडिस्काउंटिंग ऑफ बिल्स बोलते हैं. सो से ये बैंक है एक्सिस बैंक, इसने ए से बिल ले लिया. अब एक्सिस बैंक को भी 60 दिन कंप्लीट होने की वेट करनी पड़ेगी टिल दे कैन गेट मनी फ्रॉम बी. Say there is some emergency requirement, Axis Bank approaches SBI and keeps this 100 rupee bill with SBI. दोबारा डिस्काउंटिंग हो रही है तो उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? रीडिस्काउंटिंग ऑफ बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज. So this is also permitted under our financial framework. Advantages क्या हैं? Like other money market instruments, commercial bills also have high liquidity, there is certainty of payment, and it is a good investment. But what is the problem? Bill culture, especially अब commercial bills की बात करें तो non-existent ही है. जब भी इंडिविजुअल्स को या बिजनेस को पैसा चाहिए होता है, दे गो फॉर ओवरड्राफ्ट, जो मैंने बताया करंट अकाउंट से एक्सेस विड्रॉल, या कैश क्रेडिट. कैश क्रेडिट होता है शॉर्ट टर्म लेंडिंग बाय द बैंक टू इट्स कस्टमर्स. सो बिल पर से बहुत ज्यादा यूसेज नहीं है और डिस्काउंटिंग लिमिटेड है और कंप्लीट एब्सेंस है रीडिस्काउंटिंग का भी. Okay, apart from this, I told you that you have to give a bill of exchange on a stamp paper. Stamp duty लगती है, वो भी बहुत लोगों को discourage करता है. And there is no active secondary market. जब issuance ही limited है, primary market ही limited है, तो secondary market is almost non-existent. So that is why commercial bill as such is very low in usage in India. Any question till here? Okay, so moving to the next instrument, certificate of deposit. Simple, जहां पर सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ डिपॉजिट आ गया, इसका मतलब आप अपना पैसा डिपॉजिट कर रहे हो किसी बैंक के साथ शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन के लिए. ठीक है, अब ये एक्नॉलेजमेंट है बैंक का दैट वी हैव एक्सेप्टेड योर डिपॉजिट ऑफ सो एंड सो अमाउंट फॉर for a duration of these many days. Now banks, they give their commitment that they will be paying back the money after the expiry of that particular term. The individuals, corporates, companies, institutions, they can invest in certificate of deposit. Again, the denomination in which CDs are issued is 1 lakh and in multiples of 1 lakh. तो या तो 1 लाख करो या 10 लाख करो या 15 लाख करो, 10,50,000 आप इन्वेस्ट नहीं कर सकते. Maturity less than 1 year, minimum duration 7 days for which CDs can be issued. Also, they have liquidity, transaction cost is low, but you can see that the denomination is high. That is why more institutions tend to enter into this market as compared to retail investors. तो एक तरीके से आपके FD की तरह ही है. FD लॉन्गर ड्यूरेशन की होती है, CDs शॉर्टर ड्यूरेशन की होती है. फिर FDs में कुछ अमाउंट गवर्नमेंट ने फिक्स नहीं करा हुआ. CDs में it is 1 lakh or multiples of 1 lakh. Next instrument, commercial papers. So commercial papers are issued by corporates. Corporates को जब short term के लिए पैसा चाहिए तो वो commercial papers issue करते हैं. Again, duration specified, denomination specified है 5 lakh or in multiples of 5 lakh. They can be issued by corporates, primary dealers and financial institutions. The issuer needs to get approval from RBI. उसके लिए कुछ कंडीशन स्पेसिफाइड है. नेटवर्थ जो है कंपनी की वो 4 CR होनी चाहिए. वर्किंग कैपिटल मेंटेन होना चाहिए और कंपनी का जो अकाउंट है बैंक के साथ वो स्टैंडर्ड एसेट हो. यानी कि कंपनी ने जो लोन लिया हुआ है बैंक से वो स्टैंडर्ड हो. स्टैंडर्ड एसेट होता है जिसपे कंपनी अपना प्रिंसिपल पे इंटरेस्ट रेगुलरली पे कर रही है. अगेन, मिनिमम ऑफ 7 days, maximum of 1 year. That is the duration of commercial papers. One more thing, commercial papers need to be credit rated. क्रेडिट रेटेड इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? जो क्रेडिट रेटिंग एजेंसीज हैं जैसे आइक्रा है, S&P है, आप केयर है, आपको अपनी कंपनी का कमर्शियल पेपर्स इनसे रेट करवाने पड़ते हैं. और रेटिंग में क्या होता है? जितनी अच्छी रेटिंग है, आई एम गिविंग यू अ सिंपल रेटिंग, जैसे से ज्यादा सिंबल्स होते हैं, जितनी अच्छी रेटिंग है उतना इंटरेस्ट जो है वो लो होगा. तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? जिसकी ई रेटिंग है, जिसकी सबसे पुअर रेटिंग है, उस कंपनी को ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट ऑफर करना पड़ेगा एज कंपेयर टू अ कंपनी विद A+ रेटिंग, बिकॉज इन्वेस्टर विल इन्वेस्ट इन कंपनी ई only when he gets above average return. So this market is strictly regulated by RBI, and for corporates, for issuer, this market is much cheaper than taking a bank loan. Commercial paper issue करना ज़्यादा reasonable पड़ता है for the company. Okay, so these were some of the instruments of money market. We will stop here.